Today I am at Multifit Pune and I have a workout session with the one and only Jitendra Chouksey. Hi sir.
Hi, nice meeting you.
So he is going to take me through his intense workout routine for a fitter life.
Hi, my name is Jitendra Chouksey. I've been training for more than 24 years. I'm founder of FITTR, one of the largest online health and wellness communities in India. We have trained and transformed over 300,000 plus people over the last 7.5 years in 104 countries.
Alright, so what do we have in today's routine?
So, usually start my workout with sprints, but I have my meniscus a little back. So today we'll do an HIIT session, which is basically push-ups, pull-ups and squats.
Okay.
And we'll do this in a very high intensity, 1.5 minute and 3 sets of these. Then we'll do shadow boxing. Then we'll do pad work with my coach.
Okay, alright. So usually आपका routine ऐसा ही होता है, HIIT and stuff? Or you
more or less.
keep specific weight training days, chest, shoulder?
More or less it is there. Some days, the primary focus is on boxing skills, and the other days the primary focus is on developing, VO2 max and, high intensity endurance to keep up the pace, because as you know that boxing rounds are 3 minutes, where extremely tiring, and you have to be able to continuously punch. So you need a good VO2 max for that.
Okay, good. So personally, I've never done HIIT. मतलब usually मुझे अगर आप कराओगे तो I will be able to do it. But मैंने routine में कभी ऐसे strict discipline के साथ किया नहीं है HIIT workouts. So I just wanted to know one thing. There is progressive overload in weight training, right? So HIIT में ऐसा कुछ होता है कि like first week you are doing this for X number of time, then आगे you will increase it.
HIIT, it's all about timing and volume. We fatigue our muscles using 2 variables. So basically there's 3 different variables. You have load, you have time, and you have the intensity as a number of repetitions. Here we vary the number of repetitions as well as the time.
Okay.
So it becomes incrementally difficult as you go from round 1 to round 2 to round 3 and maybe even round 4.
Okay. So let's see how it goes today.
Alright, sounds good.
In the first exercise हम लोग क्या करने वाले?
Okay, so this is a squat rack, and its intended purpose is not what we're gonna do, but it has a pull-up setup. So I typically do 15 to 20 pull-ups, 50 jump squats, and roughly 50 push-ups.
Okay, 15 to 20 pull-ups, 50 jump squats, and 50 push-ups.
And we do this in a circuit of 1.5 minutes.
1.5 minutes.
Yeah. So
rest period बीच में कितना?
Zero.
Zero rest period.
Yeah, there's no rest between these, and then that's one set. And we'll do 3 sets like these. 3, 2, 1, go!
Pretty intense.
Oh God.
Only 1 minute rest.
Yeah. So we do 3 sets like this. But it's very good for your resting heart rate, your max, because this is the intensity that you need in the day.
True. For example, मेरे हिसाब से keeping HIIT a part of your workout is a good thing. But आपका basically पूरा routine HIIT based है.
Typically, when you do weight training, what are you doing? You do these basic movements, and because it's a compound movement, it works for your entire body.
Okay. It's intense, pretty intense, I can say. I thought HIIT body weight होगा तो क्या ही होगा मतलब, but the difficulty level is too good. It's very challenging, but that's what we do. Pretty good. Challenging भी था ना?
It becomes even more challenging. Like third round and fourth round. Hell, fourth round is literally you will start feeling.
Yeah, because second round में पूरा challenging लगा. I guess third and fourth is like full fatigue.
Third, like I can do third comfortably, but in fourth, I'm like, because then your teeth starts hurting. You know, because lack of oxygen, lactate buildup too much, and your lactate is not getting flushed out.
Yeah.
So your jaw starts hurting in the fourth round.
God.
But that's what kind of pushes you. And then so,
Damn.
let's do a third round.
Oh God.
Come on, get ready. Let's do it.
Okay, chalo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 to go. 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh God. Okay, that was an intense session. So tell me something about your journey. Like, I'm not talking about the fitness part, but your business part. So what inspired you to start FITTR, first of all?
So FITTR didn't actually start a business. You know, it was just a community.
Okay.
And as I've told many times before, I used to be pretty unfit. I was obese when I was a kid. And I started working out very early. Or उस time पे I did not get the right kind of support or the information. So growing up, it was always like, you could say that it was my inner desire to create a very, you know, conducive environment where people are not getting bullied by other people, they're not fact shamed. And, you know, you're getting the information without having to pay a bulk load of money. So that's where I think the whole genesis of FITTR community came in. And post which, even though we had given everything for free, people wanted accountability.
Yes.
And even though we give free diet plans and training plans, you still need that human touch. You know, you need a coach.
Yes.
And even I have a coach, right? So that's where the whole business idea came in, that people can get fit free of cost. They'll get all the information they need. But if they need somebody to hold them accountable, to push them every single day, and create a plan which is not like trial and error. So that's where the fitness coaching idea came in.
Okay.
Roll. Very nice. Very nice. On guard. On guard. Nice. Good.
What about boxing? Like, what inspired you to start it? Because आपकी मैंने आज routine drill देखा, बहुत ज़्यादा intense था, and you're actually good at it. So it doesn't look like a, you know, beginner जैसा आपका level नहीं लग रहा. So like, for how long have you been training it, and what, like, आपने pursue क्यों किया boxing? First of all, आपकी routine.
So I got into martial arts. I was always fascinated by martial arts right from the very beginning. You know, I grew up watching movies of Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, and Tony Jaa, and even now with Jamwal, right?
Yeah.
Even Ritik and Krish, you were doing some martial arts stunts. So a lot of people inspired me, and I always wanted to kind of do that. Obviously, looking the part was one aspect of it. And when I finally achieved the looking part of it. I was like, okay, let me try my hands at martial arts. I think COVID gave me that push. I started off training martial arts at home. And then I went to Phuket for 4 months, learned Muay Thai.
Oh, okay.
And then when I came back, there was nobody to spar or train with. I met my coach at a gym, and then it was kind of like natural attraction. He saw me doing Muay Thai on a bag, and he was like, "Sir, I also want to train you." And then he's a national level boxer.
Oh,
Now
okay.
we've been training together for last 2 years.
नाइस नाइस सो आपका कैसा रहा जर्नी इनके साथ लाइक आपके हिसाब से इनका प्रोग्रेस कैसा रहा अभी तक
सो इनका प्रोग्रेस बहुत इम्प्रेसिव था. जो मैं इनको काम देता था ये रिलीजियसली उसको आके नेक्स्ट डे मुझे बताते थे. और वी हैव बीन ट्रेनिंग फॉर लास्ट 7 to 8 months. और मैंने बिगनिंग से लेके अब जो प्रोग्रेस देखा है बहुत इम्प्रेसिव है. जो काम देता हूँ ये पूरा करके लाता हूँ.
So he's not just my coach; he's also my spiritual guru, you can say.
Okay.
Because of baaton mein, he teaches me a lot. And any sort of martial arts also gives you insights into how to running a business. Because the value system doesn't change. The value system is like, grit, hard work, determination, showing up every single day. All those things apply to every other aspect of your life, be it physical, mental, social, financial, applies everywhere. And कुछ sir ऐसे anecdotes बता देते हैं, छोटी-छोटी चीजें बता देते हैं. Like you have to be on your toes, because when you're not on your toes, that's when somebody finds an opportunity to knock you out. That's all. वैसे ही business में भी होता है, वैसे ही आपके social relationships में भी होता है, वैसे ही आपके personal relationships में होता है. It applies to every other thing in your life. So martial arts is not just hustling, bustling, and hitting people. It's basically sort of, for me, it's like meditation. It's like system. It teaches me a lot.
एनी 3 अंडररेटेड एडवाइस नॉट स्पेसिफिक नंबर 3 हो या 5 हो या सिर्फ एक एडवाइस भी हो ऐसी कोई अंडररेटेड एडवाइस है जो आपके हिसाब से बहुत ईजी है जो हर कोई कर सकता है कोई चीज़ अपने रूटीन में बट यूजुअली लोग उससे बहुत निगलेक्ट कर लेते हैं सो आपके हिसाब से ऐसी कोई चीज़ है जो
Sure, I think I'm surprised I have to say this, and this is actually I do. I tell a lot of influential people to just sleep more.
you just
Sleep more.
sleep more okay
A lot of people lose their night sleep because of different kinds of stress, because of browsing on mobile phone, whatever. 7 to 8 hours of good night sleep can do you so much. It's amazing. And if you're not sleeping enough, you're just aging faster. So bachpan mein we wanted to sleep, and now suddenly we have to sleep, but we don't want to sleep. So it's crazy. People should try and aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep per day, no matter what. It's like rejuvenation. Your car is getting worn and torn, and you have to put it in servicing. That's exactly what happens with human body. You're doing your physical and mental work. When you sleep, that's when your body rejuvenates, heals itself physically and mentally. So it's sleeping. Second thing is hydration.
yeah
You need to drink at least 2.5 to 3 liters. This is minimum. If you're an athlete, the demands go up. I drink at least 4 to 5 liters of water every single day.
okay good.
When you drink water, you also eat less, typically, because what happens is when people are thirsty, they can't differentiate, and instead of quenching the thirst, they end up eating.
yes
So they confuse hunger with thirst. So drinking enough amount of water, it's free. Anybody can drink. So that's also one basic stuff that people ignore, and it's really important. And as last thing is that you don't have to work out 2 hours in the gym every single day. Start with 15 minutes.
okay
Nobody is busy enough to take out time for 15 minutes and work out. It doesn't have to be in the gym. You can just do push-ups, pull-ups, squats at home. Not pull-ups, squats, or just walk. Exercise does not need to be complicated. Nobody is asking you to brush your teeth for 2 hours. Nobody does that. People do for 2 minutes. Some people do it for 5 minutes. Some people brush twice a day.
Twice.
But everybody brushes their teeth every single day.
yes
And that's what we need to do with exercising. Exercise every day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, doesn't matter. Every day you must exercise.
कंसिस्टेंसी फिटनेस वर्कआउट काफ़ी सालों से ये सब चीज़ें चल रही है एक्सरसाइज सिलेक्शन एंड स्टफ बट नाउ डेज काफ़ी सारे साइंस बेस्ड कोचेस है जो बायोमैकेनिक्स के हिसाब से बोलते हैं कि स्क्वाट्स डेडलिफ्ट या फिर इवन बेंच प्रेस दीज एक्सरसाइजेज आर नॉट गुड फॉर अ नॉर्मल इंडिविजुअल जो सिर्फ फिटनेस के लिए जिम जा रहा है वर्कआउट हिट कर रहा है सो आपके हिसाब से ये एक्सरसाइजेस पे कैसा अप्रोच होना चाहिए किसी भी आदमी को अपने रूटीन में इन्हें इंक्लूड करना चाहिए कि एक्सक्लूड कर देना चाहिए परमानेंटली
Look, I don't waste a lot of time on explaining biomechanics because for a beginner, first of all, biomechanics does not make sense at all. Unless until
Exactly.
you are an athlete, where you're looking for that 5% edge, or you're looking for, like that added advantage, where you have to kind of fix your, butt wink when you're squatting down, or you have to, let's say, you're not able to push through, your legs while doing chest press. A normal person does not need to know all of this. You don't tell a small kid how to do squats while pottying. Okay, you don't teach a kid how to run or walk when he's growing up. So for beginners who are like less than 3%, biomechanics is not even needed. Just go out there, do it. Just make sure you're not lifting heavy weights. People don't get injured because of form as much as they get injured because of lifting heavy.
Heavy.
Form is not going to get fixed on day one. No matter how good of a person you are, no matter how good is your IQ, you're not going to learn perfect form on day one. It's a process.
Makes sense.
What you have to make sure is that whatever exercise you're doing, do it with a weight which is light or comfortable. Even if you have to push, increase the repetitions, but do not increase the load unless until you have some amount of experience.
No ego lifting.
No ego lifting. That's where people get hurt. That's where, gymming gets a bad rap.
Yes.
And as far as biomechanics are concerned, look, there's no good and bad exercises. Basically, there's good and bad coaches who kind of put all these
Complicate the
ideas.
exercises.
Yeah, they complicate the exercises. Look, here's a machine. Simple. It doesn't matter whether I retract my shoulders or not. If I'm a beginner, I'm doing some work. That work is going to make me stronger. End of period. End of story.
Yes, yes.
Over a period of time, I'll start feeling what is called retracting my shoulder blades. I'm not going to learn what is my shoulder blade on day one. Even if you teach me the entire anatomy, I'm just not going to feel it. A lot of people do not understand what does it mean by feeling a particular muscle group.
Exactly.
People say, feel your biceps, feel your core.
You should have that matured muscle to even feel the mind to muscle connection.
You cannot feel mind to muscle connection on day one. There's no point talking
Exactly.
about it. Restrict yourself to as simple exercises as you can, and do not worry about complexity. When you do too much of complexity, you just talk, you don't execute. See, when we did exercise today, you felt something, right? In your
Yes,
body,
yes,
entire
yes,
body.
yes.
What are we doing? We're doing jump squats.
Yeah.
Even kids can do that. They don't
Exactly.
have to have like a perfect form. We are probably not even going below parallel. Does it not hurt your quad muscles? Was it not affecting?
It was
your glutes and
burning.
arms? Yes, right?
Yes.
So it's not about form all the time. So people need to understand that just stick to whatever you can, and you will gradually get better over a period of time.
Makes sense. And same thing about stretching. Do you think it makes sense कि आप stretch कर रहे हो on regular basis post workout? Not on regular, but at least let's say twice a week. और उसे भी completely बंद कर देना चाहिए.
No, I'm actually a firm believer of stretching, because stretching, although it does not improve your, let's say, there are some researchers which suggest that stretching can actually improve your hypertrophy.
Okay.
Stretch-induced hypertrophy. There's some a little bit of evidence there that when you do stretching, you get more hypertrophy. But let's not get into that side of it. Stretching in general, I think it makes you more susceptible to pain. It can also avoid certain kinds of injuries. So I believe that stretching is a good idea. And look, you need to be flexible enough to pursue whatever you want to pursue. Even for running, you have to stretch your quads, you have to stretch your hamstrings. Because if you're not doing that, you're not going, your strides will not be proper. You'll run like a
Exactly.
small person of a short stature. But if you have enough room, enough flexibility, your strides will get longer. So it's a process. I typically do not dismiss any training modality. And stretching is also a training modality for most of the athletes out there. Belly dancing is a sport as much as it's not. And everything is stretching.
Stretching, exactly.
Dancing is an art form as much as it's a sport. Similarly, you have ice skating, you have hockey, you have football. All of these sports demand some bit of flexibility. And without that flexibility, you are going to end up injured, or maybe you'll just not have the right amount of room to be able to perform that particular act. And martial arts stretchability is a must.
Yes. What type of diet you follow?
So morning, I typically don't eat anything. I take my pre-workout, which is caffeine latte.
Okay, so empty stomach workout, fasted.
Stomach, always.
Okay.
And otherwise, I feel very weird. I don't eat anything in the morning. And then afternoon, I'll go home. I'll have soya and rice, soya pulao, soya biryani, whatever you call it. And then I'll have spinach cream. So I eat 300 grams of spinach every single day.
Okay.
And that's there. Then I'll have the same food in the evening. and then throughout the day I'll have my protein water and whey protein shakes,
Okay.
and I'll have 100 grams of paneer. So right now I'm on vegetarian. but-
Vegetarian, exactly.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what I was going to
Right
ask.
now I'm vegetarian,
Okay.
and I do include eggs. Right now I'm off eggs, so maybe every 3 months I kind of exclude eggs. There's no logic to it,
Huh.
but typically my diet routine stays for 3 or more months, and then I feel like a change of taste, so I'll include eggs and remove soya. And then if I get bored of soya after 3 months, I'll include eggs also.
Yeah, makes sense. Keep changing it so that you don't get
Yeah, but
used
not
to that
too
particular.
fast. Not too fast. Like 3 months.
3 months, not 3 weeks.
Not 3 weeks. Not every day.
That makes sense. What are your views on calisthenics? Have you been following it? या फिर have you ever tried to include any part of like calisthenics? To be very honest, हम लोग ने जो routine किया, even that is a part of calisthenics. Endurance training
Calisthenics,
में आता है.
CrossFit, yes,
Yeah.
it does come.
So any particular calisthenics movement जो you've tried it to do, like something like muscle up or anything
Not
like
muscle up. I can do crow pose. I can do full HSPU.
that? Okay. Okay, you can do handstand push.
Yeah, but I need some sort of assistance.
Okay. Nice.
But I can do like good 15-20 HSPUs.
Oh,
Yeah. Apart from that, I do try planche and everything, but not on the ground. I try on pallets, the bars.
Fabulous.
I think calisthenics is one of the hardest and one of the most beautiful
Yes.
looking, training routine. And I just love calisthenics, and I think I have to have a lot of patience to be able to do all those things. I have a lot of respect for calisthenics, CrossFit athletes. It's crazy. Lot of
Also the
respect for
fastest growing sport in India.
them. Yes,
Very
yes, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
And
so-
very good for building muscles naturally, and it's amazing.
yeah. Plus, the best
Doesn't
part
need
about
anything.
calisthenics is that you can do it anywhere. So
Anywhere,
even if you
anywhere.
go on a trip, on a vacation, it's like body weight training.
Yes.
Nice. Do you do meditation on regular basis, or and your thoughts or your belief related to meditation, like
No, I'm usually empty when I'm working out. That's the only time I don't have any thoughts. So I just focus on workouts.
okay, so your mind
I'm
is
not
resting.
thinking. Yeah,
at
my
that time.
mind is resting when I'm training. My sir does the thinking part for me. My coach, he thinks for me. I don't think anything. He tells me do this. I follow like a blind monkey. That's it.
Okay. And आपके कौन से फेवरेट सप्लीमेंट्स है लाइक जो आप लेट्स से ईयर राउंड यूज करते हो? आई वुडंट से दैट यू आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन देम, बट इट्स जस्ट दैट आपको थोड़ा सा एज मिलता है वो यूज करने से.
Caffeine.
कैफीन. ओके.
That's my poison.
Okay, so in the form of coffee or pre-workout supplements?
I can't drink coffee, so I take caffeine pills.
Pills, tablets. Oh,
Yes.
very fast. Yes. Okay.
You get caffeine gels basically.
Okay.
So you like 150, 200 mg, and that kind of keeps you sustained for
In the morning before workout, right?
half an hour before workout.
Half an hour before workout. Any other supplements that you recommend others to use?
Look, there are a couple of supplements which work. So you have whey protein in case you're not able to meet your protein demands, and then
Okay.
there's caffeine. Apart from that, I really don't find value in any of the supplements unless until you are kind of deficient.
Okay.
So even multivitamin and any other minerals and vitamin supplements, take only if you have deficiency. Get a blood test done, see what you're deficient in, and then take it.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Taking any supplement when your normal biological range is there and you're already within that, it does not make any sense. Don't take
Yeah.
any supplement unless until you have a deficiency. That's it. Period.
Okay. And what about creatine? Do you use it?
I don't take creatine. I've stopped taking creatine for the last 10 years. Primarily because creatine does not help in HIIT. It's good when you have to kind of lift high intensity weights like heavy loads.
To add more volume to the muscles, I guess.
Besides, muscle building is not really my goal at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think endurance के साथ creatine.
Endurance from creatine doesn't help. Like HIIT, it does help you with ATP and everything. But I'm not lifting heavy loads here.
Okay.
And besides, I don't like how creatine makes me feel. I just don't like creatine.
So how are you so jacked? Like I cannot believe कि आप HIIT करके आपका body में इतना muscle आप maintain कर पा रहे हो. You are
It's not
lean,
about
no doubt,
muscle,
but
yeah.
still you have so much volume in your muscles.
I've been training for 24 years.
Okay. So how was the transition from normal weight? When you started, I guess you started as
14 years old.
Sorry?
I was 14 years old then.
Yeah, obviously you are 14 years old and आपने जब start किया तब I'm sure कि आपने weight lifting से start
Heavy
किया
weight
था.
training, yeah.
हाँ, so weight training से HIIT का आपका transition कैसा था?
Well,
And क्यों था like reason?
largely I went into, so it's when I went to Phuket.
Okay.
And then I realized that weight training is good when it comes to strength. but it does nothing for martial arts. Like
You need to be
sure,
fast,
you
conditioned.
have strength, but if you're punching like oh, the other person can easily see that. Like so, you have to stop telegraphing your punches, and for that you just need to be quick, you know. And you can't be quick if you don't practice being quick. So
Yes.
it's like a skill. Like being strong is a skill, being fast is a skill to be able to generate power. So when I realized how to generate power is when I kind of gave up on traditional weight training and I embraced this hybrid style, which is weight training plus HIIT.
Okay.
So just have to practice being quick.
Okay. Makes sense. So
क्योंकि
Monday
push-ups
to Sunday में daily आते हो कि it's
मैं
like
यूज करता हूँ.
daily?
I don't take off.
मेरे दिमाग में भी बहुत टाइम से था, फिर मैंने अभी लास्ट आई गेस 2 मंथ से मैंने ब्रेक लेना बंद कर दिया. सो आई डू 3 days का रूटीन है,
I
चेस्ट
just
बैक
sleep
एंड
more. Let's say, you know, कुछ दिन मेरा रिकवरी 80% होता है, कुछ दिन 90%, कुछ दिन 75%. उसके हिसाब से इंटेंसिटी हमारी यहाँ पे चेंज हो जाती है. So usually मतलब I wear that whoop band thing ना, तो उसमें पता चल जाता है. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि संडे में I'm going below 30% or 50%.
हाउ डज दैट वर्क एक्चुअली बैंड?
It measures your resting heart rate, it measures your HRV, fracture sleep,
आई
hydration,
गेस
and everything.
2 या 3 दिन पहले आई सॉ दैट स्टोरी जिसमें आपने वो स्लीप का डाला हुआ था कुछ.
Sleep का डाला था और resting heart rate था.
हाँ.
कि my new resting heart rate is now 45 out of 7 days.
45,
3 days I'm 45.
which is good, really good.
Yeah. So 45, 46, and you see this is how this thing helps. If we keep following this workout now, within a month's time you'll see tremendous results. And if your VO2 max goes up, basically that also improves your mitochondrial efficiency. So one
Okay.
is mitochondrial, hyperplasia or hypertrophy where you have more mitochondria. But this improves mitochondrial
Efficiency means more.
which is important for weight training.
Weight
because
training.
This is glycolytic. It's not, oxidative. It's glycolytic. And what else is glycolytic? Weight training.
weight training.
So
Okay.
this has a direct effect on your weight training performance also. This actually has effect on everything. If you do this with this intensity, everything else becomes like a piece of cake. Because आप सबसे ज़्यादा pressure exert इसी में कर रहे हो.
Hmm.
After a minute, it feels like hell. This is nothing. When we do sprints, 10 second के 10 sprints होते हैं. Killers. Like first 10 minutes में you're like sweating buckets.
Sprints, boxing, so many new things. Well, but to be very honest, सच्ची में आज का बहुत ज़्यादा इंस्पायर हो गया मैं वो मेन बॉक्सिंग पार्ट से. HIIT रूटीन कैसा है मेरा? आई यूज टू डू इट बट अर्लियर इट यूज टू बी लाइक कि अगर मैंने आज बैक वर्कआउट किया है तो एट द एंड ऑफ द वर्कआउट आई विल डू बॉडी वेट पुलअप्स विच इज़ लाइक 10 पुलअप्स एवरी मिनट ऑन द मिनट फॉर लाइक 5 minutes 10 minutes ऐसा सब. या फिर एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ पुश अप पुलअप्स का सुपर सेट वेर आई एम गोइंग विदाउट रेस्ट ऐसा. तो आज किया वैसे ही टाइप का. बट पर्टिकुलरली ये वर्कआउट और इतनी ज़्यादा इंटेंसिटी लाइक 50 पुशअप्स.
Almost 200 push-ups, 200 jump squats. And like जब 4 sets करते हैं तो 80 pull-ups हो जाते हैं हम लोग के.
बहुत पहले आई यूज टू ग्रेट खाली के साथ ट्रेन किया था तभी बहुत पहले. तभी वहाँ पे वो यही रूटीन सिर्फ यही एक्सरसाइजेस वहाँ पे ऐसा रहता था 25 पुशअप्स फिर स्क्वाट्स फिर वापस पुशअप्स फिर वापस स्क्वाट्स 25 का ऐसा रहता था. स्क्वाट्स पुशअप्स स्क्वाट्स वो सब वहाँ पे मुझे पता चला कि वो लोग कार्डियो वर्ड यूज़ करके बोलते हैं योर कार्डियो शुड बी स्ट्रॉन्ग और ऑल द प्रो रेसलर्स WWE के वो लोग हमेशा यही बोलेंगे ऑल योर कार्डियो.
क्योंकि even if see lifting weights is easy. Lifting weights is of course it's like not easy, but when you go and fight with somebody in the ring or wrestle, so jiu-jitsu for example, they literally have 80 kg person and you're manhandling that person, or let's say even for that matter punching Muay Thai, grappling तो उसमें भी होती है. You're lifting 80 kgs on squat. In wrestling also you're lifting a person who's heavier than you. You're wrestling without that person. It requires tremendous amount of leg strength, glute strength,
True.
stamina to be able to kind of handle that person for so long in the ring.
इट्स लाइक ये स्टार्टिंग में एनर्जी लॉस हुआ बट जो स्ट्रेंथ हमारा यूजुअली जिम में फर्स्ट एक्सरसाइज हिट करने का होता है वो पूरा रूटीन खत्म होने के बाद भी होना चाहिए वही स्ट्रेंथ.
True.
एंड्योरेंस. सो व्हाट वुड यू सजेस्ट मी लाइक अगर मुझे वेट ट्रेनिंग आई डोंट वांट टू स्किप वेट ट्रेनिंग बिकॉज मुझे हाइपरट्रोफी मेरे लाइफ का एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है. सो फॉर माई बॉडी इट डज नॉट वर्क लाइक कि मैं सिर्फ HIIT करके आई एम एबल टू मेंटेन इवन दिस मच साइज. इतना ज़्यादा नहीं है फिर भी बिकॉज आई लूज मसल वेरी फास्ट. आई नो दैट So what would you suggest? How should I keep my approach with HIIT, boxing and weight training? कैसे मैं दो तीनों को balance out कर सकता हूँ?
Well, you can divide. Like HIIT is like a test of your, how much you can train in a glycolytic environment. So maybe once or twice an HIIT session combined with boxing.
Combined with boxing.
Combined with boxing. So maybe 2 times in a week combine HIIT with boxing,
Okay.
and rest of the days you can continue with your resistance training.
Okay. That makes sense. So I can give 2 days particularly only for HIIT and boxing.
Yeah.
That's good. Got so much to learn from you today. और ये तो सिर्फ रिकॉर्ड हुआ, बट इवन रिकॉर्डिंग जब बनता तभी भी हमारी बहुत सारी बात हुई. सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर टाइम. एंड आउटरो आज का आप ही दे दो सर, कि वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो आप ही बोल दो सब लोग को लाइक करने, शेयर करने और सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए.
Sure. Thank you so much, Manthan. I think it was a great experience training with him, and he did pretty good on the HIIT routine. I was surprised to see how well he was performing. So yeah, please do subscribe to his channel, share and like, and yeah, keep training.
यू कैन ऑल्सो सब्सक्राइब टू हिज चैनल, एंड यहाँ पे मैं लिंक में डाल दूंगा, आपको अभी आ जाएगा. सो अगेन प्लीज़ लाइक दिस वीडियो, सब्सक्राइब टू माई चैनल एंड प्रेस दैट बेल आइकन. आई विल सी यू सून.
Perfect. Yeah.